What's good, guys? Welcome back to the midweek review. And of course, I'm being joined with Leo. What's good, Leo?
Yeah, okay. This is a decent week. I think we did pretty good on our Monday video forecasting a bit of the price action for you guys this week, but in short, okay. It's been pretty sloppy on a lot of the assets I usually trade. And so we had a big range and now we're just consolidating. So just looking for the next opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. Market's been really, really slow. I was telling Leo this morning after I finished, after the markets closed up, I was at the gym and I was like, yo, Leo, I think I'm done for the week. It wouldn't even be surprising for me to say that just because I really did not like the price action that was given. It had very erratic moves where it would be slow for like the first 3 hours. I'm expecting, something to happen. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes drops like 30, 40 handles. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna touch that. So yeah, I gave you guys some targets that were hit in the Discord. So if you guys are in the Discord, you guys should definitely saw that. You guys should see you guys would be able to catch those. Obviously I'm not trying to say the signals, I'm just saying, hey, those are targets that I'm personally looking at for them to be ran or just be traded to. And if you guys aren't in the Discord, the link is in the description below. It's completely free. All right, if you guys have any questions, anything like that, that will be where you guys can message us, aka Leo and I, and we'll do our best to answer whatever questions you guys have for us. But yeah, let's get started with the dollar index. For Dixie, we have the South Side liquidity that I noted out on a weekly outlook that was traded to very, very nicely. And now I'm looking for this low down here. I'm watching to see if price can maybe come lower and trade into sell side before setting up something for tomorrow to maybe trade higher and maybe trade into this like these levels of inefficiency here, or just running on some buy stops, in my opinion. Not too much for Dixie. You can just see how the week is very, very slow. Like is nothing too clean, right? Even if you were in a short, it's very, very slow short. These are hour candles. And if that's something you guys enjoy sitting and watching, then that's great for you guys. But for me personally, and maybe Leo as well, I'd rather have it to have some movement into the charts, right? In the charts where I want to see where, speed and distance. But as of right now, it's nothing like that. And as you guys can tell, I don't really want to be trading in these conditions. So I'm definitely going to take a break or just call it a week for me. But yeah, is there anything you want to add for Dixie, Leo?
No, I'll just piggyback off of the dollar movement when I cover crude.
Hmm.
But yeah, overall, I mean, it's been slow.
Yeah.
I can't really speak much about this. It's just kind of like a slime ball rolling downhill. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
nothing
So we
crazy.
do, yeah, we did see, nice movement last week, but for this week, it's very obviously lack of news events, lack of volatility. They don't really move as much, but they still have some movement. It's just very, very slow. But yeah, let's
I
go
do
into
I do think they might move it tomorrow for unemployment claims,
hmm
which is at 8:30 Eastern. So it's probably gearing up for that. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like a little manipulation move.
Yeah, I could definitely see something happening for tomorrow, but I'm probably just gonna fade it. Like I said already, I'm just gonna be done for the week. Wait for next week, mentally reset, prepare. Let's move on to the EU. So Euro USD, obviously sell side was tagged as well when I noted it out. Right, sell side got tagged, runs higher, trading towards this buy side that got tagged as well. Label that for you guys on the weekly outlook. And now I'm looking for buy side here, trading up into this. Maybe after taking this, they can make its way into this. But if they do, I'll be looking for these highs for buy side. Liquidity. I kind of want them to see at least trade once more lower and then maybe work its way higher. But yeah, as of right now, if it does trade up into this level of inefficiency here, I wouldn't be surprised if it kept pushing hard to trade out for buy side up here. Let's go on to GU. For GU, very similar, right? GU looks a little bit better, moved a lot nicer, slow still, but nicer. Monday dropped, right? Tuesday pushed higher, Wednesday continues kind of trending higher slowly. I wouldn't be surprised if they did run higher or drop lower for a stop run and then run higher. something like that would be what I would want to see. But I probably wouldn't, like I said already, wouldn't touch it. I probably would just demo it. Or if you guys want to trade something like that, you guys see something that you like to trade, then go for it, right? Just my personal opinion is, hey, I don't want to touch the market at the moment. I already profited on Monday, Tuesday, so just gonna let it run and not really push too hard for this week. But yeah, buy side liquidity has my attention right now. I know it's relatively close to it. This is about like 20 pips away, 10, 15, like 15, 20 pips away. I just want to see how it trades up there. Once it trades up there, if it's still just very, very slow, I'm just not gonna push too hard. Similar analysis. If it does trade up into these levels here, I wouldn't be surprised if it trades higher. However, if it does trade aggressively into it and then followed by a sharp move lower, I'll be looking to see if it can come down to clear some south side, maybe even trade down to this low for tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see for to see what happens then. But yeah, that should be it for EUGU. Did you have anything you want to add for EUGU, Leo?
Um, yeah, sure. I'll take a shot at it.
Go for it.
For GU is a bit more clear for me. But I would like to see it move a little higher into the buy side liquidity pool
Mhm.
and then see how it trades in this inefficiency. And I will look for the longer term draw to be down
Yeah,
to
I
sell
definitely,
side.
yeah, I agree with you there.
I want to see how they use this inefficiency. I'll take control of it in a second.
Yeah, go for it.
How they move into this area of price and into this imbalance, how they play off of these two imbalances here. Um, but yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Mhm. Anything
Um,
for EU?
I I do have a sell side as a longer term preference. EU about the same. Honestly, did notice. Nah, nothing.
I know what
Nothing.
you're looking at too, so but
Um, yeah, that's just my 2 cents for both of them. Sell side.
yeah, sounds good. Let's move on from Forex then.
Yeah. All right, so onto crude oil. I'm doing a 4 hour chart this time because it's just so slow and muddy on the lower time frame. I'll do a more comprehensive breakdown on Friday, covering the week in detail, some setups I liked. I think I'll start doing that. I don't know if you want to do that, Alan. We'll just cover some setups, either do like a setup breakdown video or include it in here. But it'd be nice to see you guys kind of comment like, hey, are these videos too long? Or is there a specific type of content you like to see? More, like trader psychology, concept wise, education, whatever it may be. We're looking to kind of expand our content throughout the channel. So any suggestions would be welcome. But anyways, on to crude oil 4 hour. So this is kind of the price action narrative that we've been working in. I did mention in our last video that when we were around down here, I would like to see crude oil stay heavy into the dollar movement lower. As you can hopefully rewind to the first slide to check out the dollar movement lower into that sell side liquidity pool we marked out on Monday. So it did stay low, which I like to see, and it didn't trade into the sell side imbalance buy side inefficiency yet. Um, we'll see how the dollar movement is gonna go. But if dollar does take out its sell side liquidity pool here, I'm expecting the imbalance to be met on crude oil. So this is very high resistance to me, and I am still looking for some movement lower. So whether it gives it to us on Thursday or Friday will be very uh, interesting to see. I'm honestly expecting some kind of retracement into Friday here because we see this weekly range kind of just move up. And then I want to see a lower close into around this level, around here. Maybe they trade into the CIBI and then trade around where we're at right now. We're 73. That's what I would be expecting for this week. Pretty slow week, but my best case scenario is they kind of trade into the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency here. They wick into it, and then we see some kind of expansion lower on news. But that's my little take on crude oil. It's not much. I want to give more, but I really don't see too much. If you go down into the lower time frames in here, there's not much to trade. If I'm being honest, it's much less active than, let's say, these runs here or this little bull run we had throughout January. So soon, I think this will start running a bit better. So stay tuned for that. Oh, did you have anything to add, Alan?
Not really on crude oil.
Um, Moving on to E-mini S&P. As per our last video, I had these targets marked out with this uh, fair value gap here. Watching how price reacted to this level, the volume imbalance, bouncing off of these levels, and finally using this fair value gap here extended throughout time. And you can see how I think we were on right around here when we made our Monday video. And I would say that I wanted to see price respect this and then move higher into buy side, which we did see a move in Wednesday's trading. This AM move expanded higher, take out both sides, which is really good. There's a pretty good trade you can find in here. I personally didn't take it. But yeah, you can see how price reacted and respected this fair value gap premium level here. Price takes off a little bit, takes out the highs, retraces back in to this range here. If you draw the down candles out in time, this one especially, around 9:30, we take off. So that's a really good buy. And my targets would be this high here and this high here. This high would probably be my second TP. If I'm buying down here, I'd probably take the 50, this high, this 50, this candle, draw that out, and then have another little partial out there. So this is a good little run. This is probably your trade of the week here. So did you have anything to add for the S&P 500? I'm not doing too much forecasting. We're probably gonna hit the all-time high or probably into Friday, in my opinion. We're so close. Um, you know, that's just my opinion though.
Yeah, for S&P, I do think it can run into all-time high. It's right there. Um, don't know if it's gonna do any funny business, right? Like if it wants to sink lower and trade to like 49.68, it could do something like that. Or if it just wants to run up and tag 5,029, that's also something they can do as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to wait and see. I'm not gonna be participating in it. Like if you guys want to participate in that, you guys could. Me personally, I'm gonna be sidelined.
What I would expect for the open would be some kind of trade lower into this imbalance here, and then if they want to on that news 8:30, they'll just send it into all-time highs. So
Mm,
if I wanted it to happen like that, it would need to move a little, like start moving down overnight.
mhm.
Um, yeah,
Interesting,
I
interesting.
wouldn't want it to, go crazy on the range overnight.
Yeah,
It could take out all-time highs overnight, but I don't know.
yeah. I mean, for something like that, I don't think it's gonna do overnight. But I wouldn't be surprised if it ran higher, ran shy of just taking out its own high, and then really aggressively trade lower. I wouldn't be surprised with that too. If people are expecting Optimal to be traded to, I would not be surprised if it came and took out its own high first, like 5,000, like somewhere around there. Yeah, the high is here. Wait a second, right here. The high is here.
Hmm.
And then if it takes this out, and then I'm expecting to run into this if it does that. But if it doesn't and it wants to do some funny business, I wouldn't be surprised if it did something like that. Just like a little like haha to a bunch of traders. I think it'd just be funny if they did that. But yeah, in my opinion, all-time high should be in the target. I just want to see how they get to it. And I want to know if that's what they do. I want to see if they go up higher and then they sink it, and then everyone's like, "What? All-time high was right there." It'd be kind of funny to me, but yeah.
This guy's a perma bear.
Yeah, but yeah, let's move on from S&P if you're done with S&P.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's go on to NAS. So we got NAS 1 hour. We have Cecil liquidity noted out here, and then we have buy side 18 big figure. I did want to see this low get taken out. Like I said during yesterday's video, I wanted this high to be kind of not be taken out yet, and we kind of got that right. Price traded up into the level here, but did not take out the high. Came lower, retraced higher, and then really aggressively sent it lower, falling short of this, but they do trade to the through the consequent encroachment of that wick and through the bodies of this. So I'm relatively happy with that. Price then trading higher and higher. As of right now, NAS is at this level above all these buy sides. I don't know what it wants to do, right? Nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna know a lot of times, but when I do know where it wants to go, I'll of course let you guys know. But yeah, as of right now, price, in my opinion, should follow ES. Like I said, should run higher into all-time highs. I'm looking around like the 17.93s to the 18 level. Like 18 would be like best case scenario. It runs straight into that. But 17.93 around there, around like about what was that 80 handles higher. And then maybe consolidate there, drop lower, whatever it wants to do. But yeah, 17.930 is kind of where I'm looking for if ES hits 5,029. But yeah, for Nas, nothing too crazy, very solid. A lot of sell side for sure. I don't think they're gonna run it anytime soon. I could be wrong. I do expect Nas to just kind of punch higher very aggressively first, and then when they start coming lower, then sell side will definitely be in the targets. But yeah, as of right now, 17,930 and 18 big figure will be my targets for Nas. Is there anything you have to or you want to add for Nas, Leo?
Mm, no, it just looks like a big giant quote unquote flag right now. Um,
Yeah, I
and
want to
it's
see
not
what.
moving. It's just
Yeah,
not moving.
yeah,
So I
it's
mean,
not
unless
moving.
we go on the daily chart and then we work something out there, but I think NAS is at all-time highs already, so it's kind of hard to work in a range discovery. Like
Yeah,
I don't know what to, we just gotta cling on and enjoy the ride higher. If
yeah,
they take it higher, like I don't know.
yep.
I can only trade inside these ranges, in my opinion. It's kind of hard to work and draw your targets with no range if you're,
Mm,
on
interesting.
the upside, if you're gonna.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, I think that should be it for the midweek review. And like Leo said earlier, if you guys have any suggestions or anything about what videos you guys want Leo and I to start doing, Leo and I will start thinking about doing some like execution videos or showing you guys our trades or our recaps and whatnot, and just kind of show you guys what goes through our mind when we're taking a trade. If that's something you guys are interested in, make sure you guys to let us know. All right, it could be in the comments below, or it could be in the Discord in the Discord. But yeah, I think that should be it for this video. Be careful this week, guys, and employment tomorrow. So don't push too hard. Week's kind of slow. Don't be expecting, big, massive runs like they did last week. Obviously, last week had like 10 times the news. So just understand that, after a big week last week, this week you should usually be slower.
I
Um,
think I think next week will be a lot better,
yeah.
judging by the news.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. But yeah, hope you guys had a great week so far. We're going to close out this week pretty strong. I'm personally going to be out until I see something that I favor, and I'll let you guys know. If not, then yeah, call it a week again and just wait for next week, right? See you guys in our next video. Peace. Take care.
Take care. Good luck.